So when I first started doing YouTube, and also within the first 2 years of doing YouTube and not getting paid for anything, I was always super confused by sponsorships, and I had 1,000,001 questions. How do they work? How do people get them? And how much money do they make? I mean, okay, I can't really help you with that last one because that information is usually kept confidential and there's no real equation to figuring it out, but I am here to help you understand the rest of them. I know that when you're first starting out on YouTube, it can be really frustrating and disheartening when you see big or small YouTubers with all of these sponsorships and you feel a bit out of the loop in the industry. So that's what this video is here to help you do. I filmed the rest of this video a while ago, so the setting is about to change. It's also when I wasn't sick. Also, I would be a fool to not include a sponsorship in this video. So yes, this video is sponsored by Squarespace. And here comes the scene change. Sponsorships can come in a number of different shapes and forms, and they vary greatly depending on the kind of content the creator is creating and also the size of their channel. A company pays either in product or product plus money for an advertisement, and then it's the creator's job to incorporate that in some way or another naturally into their video. Simple as that. Generally speaking, there's two different kinds of sponsorships. There's either a full dedicated video or a video integration. Both are kind of self-explanatory though. Full dedicated video is obviously the whole entire video is dedicated to the one product being the main center of attention, and the video integration is incorporating an ad somewhere in a video where the content is still yours, but you know, there's just an ad in there somewhere. So the first kind of sponsorship I'm going to be talking about is a product review or a trial. And this kind of sponsorship is really popular with channels that are like tech channels or makeup, fashion, channels that focus a lot on things. And the process is pretty straightforward. A company will usually either DM or email a creator offering their product either for free or with a payment depending on their channel. So usually these companies will want either a full dedicated video or at least some kind of integration. One similar example is my most recent video that I just did. Actually, I don't know if I put this one out first or that. I don't know. I've just finished doing a video with Zhiyun, the gimbal company, where I went to Korea and I mentioned their gimbal at the end. I'm usually only okay with doing these kinds of collaborations if I am already going to be using that kind of product anyway, or if it's something that I would be happy to talk about regardless of whether or not the company sent it to me for free. So in this example, I needed to buy a new gimbal anyway, and I was thinking of purchasing a new one, and then Zhiyun reached out to me via email, so it's kind of just perfect timing. But yes, that is another sponsorship. So the next type is a product mention or a shout out. And I probably wouldn't really call this like a sponsorship, but it's still advertising on YouTube, so I've included it here. This one differs from the previous example that I gave simply just because the thing that they're offering to the creator is usually quite low in value, and therefore they're happy to just receive a small little shout out on their channel or on their Instagram or something like that. It can really be something as simple as, this tea is really good. This is Lipton tea, by the way. I love it. This is actually empty, so I'm not sponsored by a tea company. A lot of travel creators in the past have used this kind of method to find free accommodation or free tours and things like that, and there's been a lot of backlash to that kind of thing, but I'll get into that in another video. So the next kind has got a lot to do with travel. Usually travel sponsorships are sponsored by the tourism board of a whole country or the tourism board of a specific area. So I actually just got back from a number of different prefectures' tourism board videos. Wow. Generally, the area's tourism board will reach out to an advertising agency who will then find a creator that fits the bill for the kind of content that they want created, and then they'll usually take them on an all expenses paid trip of the best offerings in the area. So the jobs that I've done for these kinds of things usually consist of me just getting in and out of a car all day. Like you get dropped off at one place and you've got enough time to take photos and videos and that kind of thing, get back in the car and then move on to the next place. I know it sounds like the easiest job in the world, but it's actually incredibly exhausting. Like, I know, obviously it's nowhere near as hard as some of the other jobs that I could be doing, and obviously I'm incredibly fortunate to have this job, and obviously it's very fun sometimes, but I'm just saying that it is still a job and very little time is spent leisurely. Most of the time is spent filming, setting up the next shot, getting the right angle, looking for new places to film, and painstakingly making sure that you get the facts of the place right so that you don't get told off in the comments for making a mistake. And then you move on to the next place. These jobs are usually anywhere from 2 days to a week long, and creators get paid depending on how many views they get and how many subscribers they've got on their channel, because some people's videos take way longer to make than others, but some people have a lot more viewers. Like there's no equation to figure out how much it is. It all just depends how good you are at negotiating, basically. One way that I've quickly learned to be the best way to be sponsored for these kinds of trips is to go to that area yourself, make a bunch of really beautiful, high quality content from there, and then it's more likely to be seen by the tourism board from that country, and they'll be more likely to bring you back to create more content for them. Case in point, how I make a lot of videos about Japan in the past, because I was already living here doing my own job, and now it's my job to just be in Japan and make content about Japan from companies that want to sponsor me to do that. That was a crazy convoluted way of just saying I'm sponsored. Also for travel videos, it obviously helps to be creating the most high quality, beautiful videos that you possibly can, because then you're more likely to be able to show off the beauty of that place, therefore companies more likely to hire you, and so on and so forth. So the next form of sponsorships that's very common on YouTube is ad integrations from what I like to call the big ones. You'll most commonly see these ads placed into commentary videos, educationals, tutorials, that kind of thing, sitting down talking videos, and that's basically just because it's the easiest kind of video to include that content in. Some of the biggest companies to utilize this kind of advertising are companies like
ExpressVPN,
NordVPN,
Curiosity Stream,
Dollar Shave Club,
Audible,
Skillshare, Honey, SeatGeek, HelloFresh,
Raycon headphones,
and of course, Squarespace. Personally, I've only ever worked with Skillshare and Squarespace in the past, but definitely more prominently with Squarespace.
Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring this video.
So I used to think that these kind of companies would only collaborate with really big YouTube channels that have like over 1 million subscribers and that kind of thing. But actually my first integration with one of these companies was Skillshare, and that was when I think my channel was at about 50,000 subscribers.
I like beans.
So it wasn't huge, I wasn't getting insane views, but yeah, I managed to get like a one-off deal with them, and that was through my agency. That I've got a YouTube agency that's based in Tokyo. But my first collaboration with Squarespace was about 4 or 5 months ago, and that was when a different advertising agency just reached out to me via email. So working these kinds of ads into videos, they're just so great to work with, because basically they don't interfere with the content at all. Working with tourism boards and travel agencies and that kind of thing can be really beneficial for you in terms of your channel content and the opportunity and that kind of thing, but it's also quite restrictive sometimes in terms of the kinds of content you need to be creating. Sometimes they only want it to be like an advertisement for that area, not necessarily like, I don't know, a commentary about the area or something like that. Basically with Squarespace, unless you're making videos about really inappropriate content that wouldn't be allowed on YouTube anyway, they're happy to have their advertisement in your video. So once I finish the ad integration part of the video, I'll usually upload it to YouTube unlisted, so then the company can watch it, review it, and then let me know whether or not it's okay for me to use. But so far, knock on wood, I haven't had a video not approved yet, but as I'm writing this out now, I'm starting to think that maybe this will be the first video that is not approved. This is already getting incredibly meta, so I'm just going to move on to an example of a sponsorship, but also a sponsorship by Squarespace. Squarespace is of course the online platform that helps you create your own websites in a beautiful and easy to do way. I have created my own Squarespace website and I love the way that it looks, and I've actually received quite a number of sponsorship offers through my website, including one company that has sent me on a bunch of different trips. So it's definitely helped me look a lot more professional online and to just kind of increase my online presence. They've got a variety of different options to suit every individual's needs, such as people that are into social media like myself. If you've got a blog, for example, you can do things such as scheduling posts to upload when you won't have internet, or editing posts on the go and checking your analytics, and all of those things to help you do it better. They've got a huge variety of professional and beautiful templates on their site, so if you haven't got a website already and you're looking to start one, look no further than Squarespace. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/currentlyhannah for 10% off your first purchase of a domain or a website. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring this video. My lips are so dry. Okay, that's better. Sorry, I'm on the verge of a mental breakdown. I'm kidding, don't worry about me. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful to you if you are perhaps you're just starting out on YouTube and you're looking to pursue it in the future, or you're just interested like me. I hope that I've kind of helped to clear things up a little bit. Actually, I would love if people could leave their thoughts down below. What are your thoughts on your favorite creators advertising on YouTube? Maybe not my channel, other channels, whatever. What do you think about it? Does it negatively affect your opinion of the creator? All of that good stuff. But yeah,
Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you liked this video. I hope that you look forward to some more videos that I've got coming up. And like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Yeah, okay, bye. So the next kind is travel. Usually travel sponsorships. The easiest job on the world. The easiest job in the planet. Oh, this tea is delicious. This tea is really this tea is really good. Oh, and it's, oh my God, why am I so bad today? Oh, wow. Shit. Me. Come on. Okay. Be able to show off the beauty of a place accurately. Yo, she's really gonna vacuum while I'm recording. Also for travel videos, it obviously helps to be I will be making a very video, working a lot with can't say this word. I have to actually look at Squarespace. Because the P and the Q, they're like opposite. Like they look like a mirror image of each other. Squarespace. Don't get them mixed up. I cannot talk today. Oh my gosh. Oh, it took me so long to finish this video. I've been recording for like an hour. Nearly a full hour. I don't know why it's so different, but